Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.
UDA co-chairman and NPF leader Kuzalozo Azo Nienu hits out at center for not being serious to solve Naga political issue. Nienu urges Naga people to mentally prepare for ensuing polls as solution a distant dream for now. Following clash between supporters of rival intending candidates in Khar village under 29 Jangpet Kong Assembly constituency on Wednesday, Section 144 CRPC of IPC imposed in Khar village jurisdiction for 48 hours to maintain law and order of the situation. Chief Minister Nephew Rio on Friday inaugurated series of projects in Kohima. Rio started the event by inaugurating a water pump house and Sokrizi market complex in Tikhel Kohima village, besides laying foundation stone of Sutol irrigation channel. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother Hiraben passes away at the age of 100 on Friday morning following health complications. Modi performs last rites of his mother at a crematorium in Gandhinagar. Cricketer Rishabh Pant gets severely injured on Friday morning as his car collides with a divider while returning from Uttarakhand to Delhi. Doctors inform Pant suffers injuries on his forehead and leg while he has been referred from Roorkee to Delhi for further treatment. Brazil's three-time World Cup winning football legend Pele passes away at the age of 82 following a cancer battle. Considered by many to be greatest footballer of all time, Pele was in poor health in recent months. Welcome to Midday News. I'm Monisha. Now let's get into the details. UDA co-chairman and leader of the Naga People's Front Legislature Party, Kuzalozo Azo Nienu, on Thursday hit out at the central government, alleging for not being serious to bring a logical conclusion to the decade-old Naga political issue. Azo lamented the central government for failing to table the issue in the recently concluded winter session of Parliament. Azo's remarks came during the Golden Jubilee celebration of Turut Suswami Students' Union held at Turut Suswami Baptist Church. Slamming the NDA government, the NPF leaders said that the Naga people were having high hopes of an early solution to the vexed issue. However, Modi government has poured water on those hopes. Azo pointed out that since solution before election seems a distant dream for the moment, the general election to the state is imminent and hence the Nagas should be mentally prepared. The NPF leader also maintained and asserted that the party will always be committed and strive for the early solution to the Naga political issue, which is honorable, inclusive and acceptable. While attending the event, the NPF leader also lauded the students' union, the toppers and those students who had come out with flying colors and brought laurel to the community. Chief Minister Nephew Rio on Friday inaugurated series of projects in Kohima. Rio started the series event by inaugurating a water pump house and Sokrizi market complex in Tikhel, Kohima village. Some of the other projects that Rio launched throughout the day included Sutro irrigation projects in Vijure, laying foundation stone of Sutro Stadium in Rutsa and unveiling monolith at Refini Badze. Following the inaugurations, a reception has been organized at Refinu Badze in Vuri. As many as 25 persons were injured after clashes broke out between supporters of rival intending candidates in Khar village under 29 Jangpetkong Assembly constituency on Wednesday. Reportedly, stone pelting and firearms were also used during the clash, and that the injured persons were shifted to hospitals in Mokokchung and Dimapur for treatment. Meanwhile, NLTV talking to the Mokokchung district additional SP and PRO Tumcho Bemu learned that the situation was brought under control while the Deputy Commissioner of Mokokchung imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144 CRCP of the IPC in Khar village jurisdiction for 48 hours to maintain law and order of the situation.
29 distance of Mutang, Carmenero, Asi Cobra, 28 Sharply Ice. That all of accidents. Romoyolo, injured Alina, the Mokchong Civil Hospital, treatment. Incident Naga report to Subtoticulin Orabo, he relayed the word of the show of Tamor, maybe the site data, the Moyeta Takatan develop. Patrol Sato in a Molo Parish. Moe Patrol Sato Robo, La Cabra, the treatment of bench.
The 9th edition of Walu Aten, or the Assembly of Leaders, which commenced on December 26 under the theme Renkitsu Sangshiro, culminated on Thursday. During the concluding day, Secretary of the Government of Nagaland, Health and Family Welfare, Asanglan Imti, graced the program as the special guest, while Additional Commissioner, Central GST Dimapur, Soshi Wapang Lanu, graced as the topic presenter. Notably, the last night of the event was enthralled with the presence of Dreams Unlimited and various artists. It is worth mentioning that 48 delegates from Kongrongkong Unit, 140 delegates from Imtsung Village Unit, 60 delegates from Amenyang Unit, 111 delegates from Emu Ward Unit, 21 delegates from Mokokchung Unit, 55 from Kohima, and 64 delegates from Dimapur attended the program. The two-day Platinum Jubilee celebration of the Old Rifim Students' Union concluded on Thursday at Old Rifim Village, where Deputy Chief Minister Y. Payton attended the event as the special guest. While addressing the gathering, Payton stated that in order to foster prosperity, one must uphold the vision of elders. He also encouraged the students to be professional in various fields besides education. Furthermore, Payton reiterated that since there are no signs of early Naga political solution, which has been long overdue, assembly elections will be held as scheduled. Hovuku village under Newland district is all set to celebrate the Hovuku Village Baptist Church and Hovuku Village Foundation Golden Jubilee with the theme He Brought Us Thus Far on December 31. During the celebrations, the Jubilee monolith will be unveiled, while the Jubilee commemorative magazine will also be released. Notably, all the citizens of Hovuku village living across Nagaland and the GBs under Newland, Tokukujo, Kukami, Kukakulu, and pastors and deacons under Newland area church leaders fellowship are invited to be a part of the occasion. With assembly election just around the corner, the political landscape is witnessing a lot of change of late. In and one such instance on Thursday, 22 National Democratic Progressive Party members of Khaspani 2 Assembly constituency resigned from the party and extended their support to Kaseheto Yeptomi. Total 10 members from the parent body, 9 from the youth organization and 3 from women organization of NDPP tendered their resignation from the party in an act of support to Yeptomi. Notably, Kashehato fought the 2018 election as an independent candidate from Khaspani constituency and was defeated by BJP candidate Jacob Zimomi by 2,596 votes. Couple of days ago, reports surfaced that Kashehato has joined hands with his political opponent Jacob and decided not face each other in upcoming polls on request of Western Sumi elders. However, the recent resignation, a large number of NDPP workers showing support for Kashehato now indicate that Kashehato is preparing his ground and eyeing to contest the polls from Khaspani 2 instead of fighting from Khaspani 1. Now, whether he fights as an independent, like or joins a political party, that is to be seen. Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture H. Khehovi on Thursday attended a meeting cum picnic with his BJP party supporters at Vihito village in Newland district. As huge amount of people gathered for the meeting, Khehovi thanked all the attendees for their valuable presence and support. 33rd annual session of Saptika Town Students' Union was held in Zuneboto's Saptika Town on Wednesday. The program was graced by PWD Chief Engineer Kahuli Sema as a chief guest and expressed her gratitude to the pioneers for establishing Saptika Town. Sema stressed on the lack of infrastructural development in the town and urged the public to cooperate with the authorities while working on the developmental activities. Various indigenous performances were also presented during the program, which was chaired by SPKK advisor Guvito G. Aomi.
Blackie Kakikyo, Nipunisana, Nisohotina, Paolo, Kara Ning Pass, Nokono, Aloxibizipo Kakiviske, Gumsulaya, Amle make you like Haguye, Pano Kakivisku, and Belhotsin Punktovai, Kashina, Kankana, Kashina Kos, Ready, Hotsin Punktova Baza, Ahoye, Ringu Klanashine. Baza, Kipimik Kakulu. Hippo Vejona as a Borenyung, Sajenku, Adokivitl Gonem Lucky Kishani. I'm like make you like here. I'm Pelhotsin Punglo, you two Langa. You pick them Sulkanam Limichini, Saptaka Likum Sanapaya.
The 6th edition of the annual air rifle shooting competition organized by Wokha District Rifle Association was held at Likia Community Hall in Wokha on Thursday. During the event, Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, retired and Vice President CEB NDPP Y.M. Hamsui graced the occasion as the special guest, while he lauded the WDRA for organizing such events and giving platform to the young talents in the district. Notably, Ayomo Kuvong was adjudged as the winner of competition and walked away with a cash award of Rs 15,000, while Ashamo Izang and M. Rensan Thang took the second and third positions respectively. It may be mentioned that altogether 57 shooters took part in the shooting competition. Kohima Center project funded by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has been taken up under redevelopment of old Assembly Secretariat site under the Smart City mission. The city center will be equipped with modern facilities like holding buildings, multi-level car parking, mini sports complex and a commercial center. It is to be mentioned that the primary objective of the project is to cater tourist, businessman needs and also to generate employment and livelihood opportunities for youths. Kohima Bishop Reverend Dr. James Topil ordained Reverend Deacon Litsuvi Christopher Rium, a Catholic priest, on Thursday at Lourdes Church in Zelome under Saint Ignatius Paris Razeba. Topil, while addressing the gathering, asked the community to support the new priest like the way they supported him through their presence. Furthermore, he thanked Reverend Deacon Litsuvi's parents for generously offering him for the service of the gospel. Kohima Nagaland Adventure Club will organize the grand finale of Indian National Rally Championship from January 12 to 14 in Kohima. The rally will start from Jotsoma to Zuluke and will pass by NEC Road to IG Stadium and will cover a distance of 120 km in 2 days. NSC convener Peter Rutza informed that a total of 13 drivers across the northeastern states have registered for participation in the championship, and the qualifying round will be held on 8 and 9 January.
Then here we come, Nagaland. This is the first time this is happening in Nagaland.
In 2 days' time, there is on January 13, 14, and along 2 different routes. One will be along, as said, along the Northeast Council Road, NEC Road, Dotsoma to Zalakia, and the other from bypass Rutsa to IG Stadium, the Kohima bypass road, which is 10 kilometers. So in the total of 120 kilometers will be used for this rally. The good thing is, and the nice thing is,
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Hiraben Modi, who was admitted to a hospital in Ahmedabad, passed away at the age of 100 on Friday at around 3 a.m. PM Modi, who was scheduled to launch the developmental projects in West Bengal, left for Ahmedabad on Friday morning, where he performed his mother's last rites. While informing about her demise, Prime Minister posted a heartfelt tweet where he tweeted, "A glorious century rests at the feet of God." Furthermore, along with several other leaders, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and BJP Chief JP Nadda extended their condolences to PM Modi and his entire family. The Indian Air Force successfully fired the extended-range version of the Brahmos air-launched missile on Thursday, which can hit targets at a range of around 400 km. According to defense officials, after being launched from a Su-30 fighter aircraft, the missile hit the target ship in center. Notably, this was the test of the anti-ship version of the air-launched version of the missile. It may be mentioned that Brahmos Aerospace is an Indo-Russian joint venture which produces supersonic cruise missiles, while it can also be launched from submarines, ships, aircraft, or land platforms.
Missile. First thing, let me tell you one thing, is one of the top class missiles of the world. Brahmos name is from Brahmaputra and Moskova River. It's a collaboration between Russia and India. It is a cruise missile. Mach 2.7 is the speed. And its range earlier was only limited to 350 to 370 kilometers. Why? Because we had not signed the Missile Technology Control Regime. But after the MTCR has been, now the problem has been solved, their missiles range has been extended. As you hear, now you have brought the news that it has successfully fired at 400 kilometers anti-ship missile. That is very good news, but this missile can further than that. MTCR, it does not mean that missile's range will be only 400. It will go to 800 kilometers also. It all depends on how we modify the missile and how you put. The ramjet engine is a very successful engine on this. And there are various versions of Brahmos missiles. With a sea-launched missile, there are air-launched missiles, there's a ground-launched missile. It is basically a tactical missile. Supersonic cruise missile. It can hug the ground and hug the sea and go. It is very difficult to intercept. At Mach 2.7, you cannot intercept it, and you cannot even pick it up. So it is and it's really feared by our opponents. And the good news is that Philippines is now wanting to buy it. We are exporting it. A number of countries have envisaged interest in Brahmos missile. So the Sukhoi 30 MKI has successfully fired it. There are other aircraft also which will be configured to fire the Brahmos missile. So as the time will pass, between the DRDO, HAL and all our agencies which are involved in this, they will carry out the successful test. At the moment it has been done off Chandipur, the place I know very well where it is and what happens there. The missile testing ground is there, so that they have done it very successfully. So Brahmos missile, as you know, but the beautiful aspect is, we have now shown to the world we are not only making advanced versions of missiles, tactical missiles, but we have started exporting. And now you will see that our earnings through export will now be will increase. Our standard of weapon systems, the R&D which will be involved in it, etc., will allow us to export more and more. And when you export.
During 3-day visit to Cyprus to mark the 60 years of diplomatic relations between India, Cyprus, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Thursday met the House of Representatives President of Cyprus, Anita Demetriou. The duo emphasized on the European Union regional and global issues, including the Ukraine conflict. Earlier in the day, Jaishankar paid homage to Mahatma Gandhi in Nicosia along with Anita Demetriou and interacted with Indian diasporas. The minister also met his Cypriot counterpart Ioannis Kassolidis and exchanged views on their respective neighborhood, Indo-Pacific and West Asia. Another feather will be added to the crown of Kolkata Metro as the East-West Metro Corridor project, India's first underwater metro service, is expected to be completed by December 2023. Kolkata Metro Railway Corporation took this difficult challenge of making the tunnel with the help of German machines and the best experts. Notably, the work inside the tunnels is still in progress. Star cricketer Rishabh Pant got severely injured in a car accident on Friday. The accident took place in the early hours on Friday when Pant was driving to Roorkee in Uttarakhand from Delhi around 5:30 a.m. His car met with an accident on the Narsan border of Roorkee near Hamadpur Jhal. His car, which was severely damaged in the accident, is reported to have hit the divider on the road and subsequently caught fire. Pant was initially taken to a local hospital before being moved to Dehradun's Max Hospital. According to the doctors, the wicketkeeper batter has suffered injuries on his forehead and leg, while it has been learned that his condition is stable.
अभी हॉस्पिटल में आए हैं और इनिशियली डॉक्टर्स की टीम उनकी देखभाल कर रही है, अंडर इवैल्यूएशन है वो, और कुछ जांचों के बाद ही हम आगे डिटेल बता पाएंगे। और फिलहाल वो स्थिर हैं और ऐसी कोई चिंता की बात अभी लग नहीं रही है। डॉक्टर्स की टीम पूरा इवैल्यूएशन कर ले, उसके बाद एक डिटेल मेडिकल बुलेटिन।
सर बात कर रहे हैं, क्या बात हुई, कुछ बताया, कॉन्शियस हैं, क्या कुछ है? जी,
अभी टीम उनसे बात भी कर रही है और उनके कहे अनुसार उनको जहाँ के ऊपर चोट है उस हिसाब से वो एवेल्यूएशन तो अभी ऑर्थोपेडिक्स जो कि हड्डी रोग विशेषज्ञ होते हैं और प्लास्टिक सर्जन जो कि एब्रेजन वगैरह अगर कुछ चोट लगती है उसका मेन उसी का इलाज हम कर रहे हैं। बाकी जो अंदर की पूरा एवेल्यूएशन के बाद ही कोई हम देख पाएंगे कि अगर कोई गंभीर चोट है या नहीं है।
सुबह लगभग 5:30-6 बजे के आसपास की बात रही होगी जब ये सूचना मिली कि ऋषभ पंत की कार दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हुई है। इस सूचना पर इंस्पेक्टर मंगलौर और हम सभी पहुंचे, जहां सक्षम हॉस्पिटल रुड़की में उनका डॉक्टरों की टीम के द्वारा उपचार किया गया। उपचार के उपरांत बेहतर उपचार और एहतियातन उनको देहरादून मैक्स हॉस्पिटल रेफर किया गया है। कार में वो अकेले थे, स्वयं चला के आ रहे थे रुड़की अपने परिजनों से मिलने के लिए, और ऋषभ पंत का स्वयं मानना है कि संभवतः झपकी आने के कारण ये दुर्घटना हुई होगी। एक्सीडेंट का जो स्पॉट है वो नारसन चौकी से लगभग 1 किलोमीटर रुड़की की ओर ये घटनास्थल है। वहाँ से अभी कार को क्रेन की मदद से हटा दिया गया है ताकि यातायात सुचारू रूप से चल सके।
A tragic accident took place in Uttar Pradesh's Sitapur on Thursday, where 3 people were killed and 1 was injured. The incident occurred after 2 motorcycles collided with each other. On receiving the information, police rushed to the spot and shifted the injured to a nearby hospital. Brazilian football legend Pele passed away at the age of 82, confirmed his daughter Kelly via Instagram on Friday. Notably, he had been battling colon cancer and was receiving treatment for cardiac and renal dysfunction. Widely considered as one of the greatest players of all time, Pele was the only man to have won the World Cup on 3 occasions, as he helped Brazil to success at the 1958, 1962 and 1970 tournaments, also winning the Golden Ball for Best Player at the latter. Meanwhile, from football fans to the biggest superstars of the game at the moment, everyone was left in disbelief by the shocking news, whereby football community, along with the players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Sergio Ramos and many more mourned the death of Pele and paid him tribute with their social media posts. Amid the Russia-Ukraine war, Russia on Thursday fired more than 120 missiles at the cities across Ukraine. The attack has damaged homes, markets, industrial enterprise, as well as playground of Kyiv, Kharkiv, Mykolaiv, Zhytomyr and Poltava. Before the Russian strikes, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko of Kyiv warned the locals about power and water shortages, and the air defense system of the country were also turned on before the Russian attack. While the world is still recovering from the damages and lives and properties made by COVID, a new variant of coronavirus is spreading rapidly in China, which will create havoc across the globe if it is not checked in time. Notably, the world is living under a fear about the repetition of the horrific COVID-19 breakout that killed millions of people across the globe. It has been learned that Chinese authorities are hiding information about the coronavirus infections from the Chinese citizens and the world. China's medical system is straining as the number of COVID patients is reportedly surging in Beijing and other parts of the country. Meanwhile, the United States have imposed restrictions to travelers from China and ordered them to show negative COVID-19 tests before boarding a flight to the country. A massive fire broke out in a casino complex at Cambodia-Thailand border on Thursday and killed 19 people and wounded 60. After the blaze, numerous people remained missing at the Grand Diamond City Casino, and a total of 700 Thai citizens were rescued from the site and sent to the hospital. It has been learned that the main reason behind the blaze was the smoke. Likud party leader Benjamin Netanyahu was sworn in as Israel's prime minister for a 6th term on Thursday. Netanyahu took the oath after Israel's parliament passed a vote on confidence in his new government, and out of 120 members, 63 voted in favor of the new government. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took down to Twitter and congratulated the new PM and remarked that both the countries will work together to strengthen the strategic partnership. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.